Hello everyone, that Manga Kid here to do my March manga haul. A little bit late, we're already into April, but I finally have found the time to make the video, so here it is. I'm going to start off with continuations of series I already owned, and then go into the new stuff that I started this month. So first off, Volume 10 of Devil's Line. This one is quite thick, actually, compared to the other volumes. Um, this was really, really good. This left off on a cliffhanger, and I really cannot wait until the next volume, which unfortunately I think comes out around August, if I'm not mistaken. It's a few months anyway before I get the next volume. That's unfortunate. I always pre-order these. Um, really love Devil's Line. This was a very good volume, and I cannot wait for volume 11. Next, another thing I always pre-order is Horomia. This is volume 10 as well. This was a good volume. Also, I love the red. Um, and I did originally think this was the final volume. It is not. There is more. That's great. I love Horimiya. I don't like the price that Yen Press charges for it, so that's unfortunate that I will have to keep paying that much. But yeah, I mean, I end up paying around $13 per volume for this, because in Canada these are $17 a volume. If I pre-order them, I get them a little bit cheaper, but $13 is still really expensive for one single volume. But Horimiya is really good. Glad to have volume 10. Then I got volume 3 of Children of the Whales. If you've watched my other videos, you have not seen volume 2 yet because it isn't here yet. I did order it, it hasn't shown up yet. So currently I own volume 1 and now volume 3. Pretty cool fantasy series from what I've read in volume 1. Can't wait to get volume 2 so I can read the next 2 volumes. Then I got Tokyo Ghoul Re volume 3 as well. This is another thick volume. Yeah, haven't read it yet. I've still only read volume 1. So yeah. And then I also got Sweet Blue Flowers volume 2. So these are 2-in-1s. So this was technically volume 3 and 4. Haven't started reading Sweet Blue Flowers yet because it's only going to be 4 omnibuses, and I'd rather just probably read them all together. Then I got volume Omnibus 3 and 5 of I Am a Hero, so I have 1 through 5 now. I did pre-order volume 6, which I believe comes out in May. So yeah, I have read everything up to volume 5, so I have not read volume 5 yet because it's a long time between releases, so I'd rather save some of it. But yeah, I Am a Hero, pretty cool series. And then I got volume 17 of Special A. This is the final volume. I do have a few of the middle volumes that I'm missing on their way, so that'll be in next month's haul, I guess, if they arrive in April. Yeah, but volume 17, this is a really good romance. It's an older shoujo, older-ish. I believe it's from around like 2000, early 2000s, mid 2000s. I've read it in the past. Cannot wait to read it again. Then I got the rest of what I needed of Strobe Edge. This is by the same author as Aoharu Ride or Blue Spring Ride, which unfortunately is not licensed here. I owned 8, 9, and 10, which are the final 3 volumes, so I went and picked up 1 through 7. I have read this whole series already since buying the rest of it, and I will definitely be making a video on this. Really enjoyed this series. Just a 10-volume shoujo, really cool art, but I'll be making a separate video to talk about Strobe Edge because I really enjoyed it. And next, I'll move on to the new stuff that I picked up this month. A series I really am excited to start, Bungo Stray Dogs Volume 1. This is the only one that was on sale. I got this for $12. This is another Yen Press release that they want $17 for a single regular-sized volume. I've seen the anime for Bungo Stray Dogs. Loved it. Cannot wait to read this. I believe there's only about 5 volumes out currently. So I haven't started reading it yet because I know I'm going to want to read all of it. So I'm just going to pick these up when they're a decent price. and go from there, but glad to start it at least. And I got What a Wonderful World, Volume 2. I am waiting for Volume 1, but yeah, so I can't start reading this yet because Volume 1 isn't here yet, but I did get Volume 2, another Inio Asano title. I have not read this one. Yeah, so I'm excited to read it once I get Volume 1. Then I started Sonny by Taiyo Matsumoto. Super excited. These are hardcovers. They're like a matte kind of, it's hard to explain the texture, but they're hardcover, really, really nice. Lots of color pages. This is a 6-volume series about orphans, I believe. So I have Volume 1. This is Volume 4. Volume 5. And the final volume, Volume 6. Waiting for the other 2 that I'm missing to come in. As far as I understand, this is about a bunch of orphans who have wild imaginations. They go to this car that they call Sonny, and they go on like adventures, imaginative adventures, and escape the sadness of their everyday lives by, using their imaginations with this car. Cannot wait to read this. I love everything I've read so far by Taiyo Matsumoto. So yeah, super stoked about this. And then I got, finally, a little bit behind everybody else on this, but finally picked up The Girl from the Other Side, the 7 Seas release. Yeah, so I picked up Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. I've read Volumes 1 and 2, waiting to read Volume 3 because I believe Volume 4 is out. I could be wrong, but I don't have it yet anyway, if it is. So I didn't want to read Volume 3 yet because I don't even have Volume 4. But yeah, I enjoyed the 2 volumes I've read and can't wait to read more of this. And then finally, oh, they're in the wrong order. I picked up, this is something I've wanted for a while and then just decided to pull the trigger and buy everything that was out. So I got My Neighbor Seki. This is a funny, it's not a 4-panel comic, but it kind of is similar in that like it's just short little chapters and you're just getting to the punchline at the end of the chapter. Love these covers. And I bought volumes 1 through 10 because that was all that was out. I'm currently reading volume 3, as you can see. I love Vertical. I really trust Vertical, and I tend to pick up things, especially in their smaller form factor, which is what these are. I just tend to love everything that I pick up by them, and this is one that I've had my eye on for a while. And I do really like comedy series, so this is a fun one to read when you go to the bathroom and you just need a fun, quick little chapter, or right before you go to bed if you just read a chapter or 2. It just kind of lightens the rest of your day. If you start in the morning, just read a chapter, or before bed. I mean, it's simple, it's funny, it's about this guy who doesn't talk ever, but he just spends class time fooling around, and his desk neighbor, she has to put up with all of his shenanigans during class. It is very funny. It is so much fun. The art is quite cute. It's just a good one. If you like little comedies, kind of slice of life-y feeling, yeah, this is a good one. I'll definitely make a video probably about it at some point once I read a little bit more of it, but I do own 1 through 10 now. Yeah, so that's everything I picked up in the month of March. I will have quite a few things to show you in April, so get ready for that because Viz had or Chapters had a 40% off Viz sale. So I bought quite a lot of Viz titles, and most of them are arriving in April. So yeah, can't wait for next month, and thank you for watching this month. If you read any of these titles or want to chat about them, let me know in the comments. Yeah, thanks for watching.